in our wedding, I had a bet with her. Ito yung wedding namin sa Tagaytay. Kung hindi ka umiyak dito sa wedding na to, may prize ka sa akin. Tapos sabi niya, okay, game. Hindi ako iiyak. So, yun na. Andun na kami sa altar. Yun na yung priest. Nagsasalita. We were about to say our I do's. Tapos sabi ko, eto na yung time. So, tumingin ako sa kanya. Tapos nung tumingin ako sa kanya, dun na siya bumigay. Cute.
Dahil bago yun, first time ko rin yung nakita. Di ba?
So, cute, in fairness.
Hindi as in ito, ang mga i-introduce mo. Meron kaming 6 celebrities or 6 names na paano kung halimbawa lang na ikaw ay nasa talk show at sila ang iyong guest. So, di ba usually, bago pagpapakilala yun, talagang may intro, di ba? Kung paano sila ganyan. So, gagawan mo lang sila ng intro for each of them, gagawan mo ng intro and then explain mo na kung bakit yon ang napili mong intro for them. So, ready ka na ba, Mikael? Sa ating first challenge?
Let's try this out. Okay. I've never done a talk show. So, eto na ang trial by fire ko. Tara.
Correct. Baka pwede na tong audition piece.
Baka. You never know.
Okay, first artist. Siya yung huli. Yung una at huling gumawa nito. And I think siya rin ang isa sa unang leading ladies mo. Marian Rivera.
Oh my God. So tell me, ano to? May 3, 2, 1 action ba to? Paano to?
Sige. Gawin natin ganon. May 3, 2, 1. Okay. Ito na. Papasok na. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, mga kapuso, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you our next guest. This person is an extremely important person in my life. She was the first person in showbiz to teach me what professionalism is all about. And I distinctly remember when people would ask me who is the most beautiful artist that you worked with, especially when I was starting out, I would easily tell them this particular name. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing none other than Marian Rivera Dantes.
Yun. Parang hindi na kailangan ng explanation kung bakit yun ng iyong
Yeah, I mean, the explanation was in the intro.
Correct.
But I mean, you know what? Sige, let me add to that. I mean, I might as well share a story. The reason why that intro was like that was because my first leading lady was Marian Rivera. I'm not sure if people remember that. And I don't see her very often. I see her maybe like once every 2 years, once every 3 years, or once a year sometimes. But every time I see her, I'm always so happy, and she's always smiling, and we say hi. Kinakamusta ko siya. She does the same to me. Because when I started, I really saw what kind of professional she was and how she went about her work. And yun yung first experience ko with, I guess, a big star. And to see that set the tone in my mind of what I needed to be and what I wanted to be. She was successful kasi yung work habits niya ganito at ganyan. And I was like, okay, maybe if I, take some of that, then maybe I can find success also. Kasi yun nga, I didn't know what to do in showbiz when I first entered. So I'm ultimately always thankful. And I always share that story to people about Marian. And of course, we all know she's gorgeous. So, yeah.
Pero grabe nga, no? Galing din na very first, bukod sa first leading lady mo siya. Ang ganda din kasi ng first project niyo talaga. I mean, milestone yun sa GMA mismo, yung Amaya. Mm-hmm. Pero, after ba ng My Beloved, yun na yung last time na nagka-work kayo ulit ni Marian?
Wow, you know what? That's a good question. I think that was the last main project that we did. That was the last teleserie we did together. So I did Amaya with Marian, and then I did My Beloved with Marian and Dong. And then pagkatapos nun, parang guest na lang. Parang maybe I saw her in like 1 or 2 guest shows kung saan nag-guest din ako. And then maybe I would see her in a couple of corporate parties or events. So yun lang. And then after that, wala. We just see each other from time to time na lang.
Uy, umalay natin sana sa next show.
Malay natin.
Tsaka baka kayo na magkatuluyan doon sa next show sa wakas naman, no? Kasi di ba doon sa unang shows talagang wali. Pero Carry naman. Okay. O, ito, next. Next artist. Carla Abellana.
Oh my God. Okay, game. Okay, game na.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, mga kapuso, this next guest that we have, okay, is of course, as some of you may know, one of the loves of my life, quote unquote. But at the same time, she is also someone whom I've known for such a long time. At the start of my career, we got to know each other, and it took one whole decade before we finally got to work in a teleserye together. And with that, give it up for none other than Miss Carla Abellana. And now known as
Yun.
Miss Carla Abellana Rodriguez.
Correct. May mga asawa na pala itong mga naging
Oo
leading
nga
lady.
no? Kailangan ko pala banggitin yun.
Meron nang pala mga next, meron ng second surname, kumbaga. Pero grabe, first teleserye nyo nga ni Carla pala ang Love of My Life. Pero ang tagal nyo kasi magka-work sa small family. Diba?
Yeah, actually, ito naman yung kwento ko. I also realized na I always wanted to work with Carla. Ever since. And I remember after My Beloved, they were trying to pair me up. They were planning to make a show, tapos it was going to be me and Carla. Hindi siya natuloy. It happens naman talaga. Lagi may pinipitch na projects, diba? And then I would work with her in GMA worldwide events. So we went to Cambodia together several times, and then we worked in Small Family, and then we worked in Bubble Gang nung nag-semi-regular kaming dalawa. And we would get to know each other, and then all of a sudden, finally, 10 years later, nagka-work kami sa Love of My Life. And it was an amazing experience. And as you said, na-enjoy ng mga kapuso. And it was just nice, diba? 10 years in the making, it was a successful show. So I'm happy about that.
At saka ang galing din sa lahat ng mga projects na pinagsamahan nyo, kumbaga hindi conventional ang mga pinagtrabahuhan nyo, pwedeng hosting event, comedy show, hanggang sa finally, nahuli pa yung teleserye, di ba?
Tama.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's for Carla Abellana, ang isa sa mga huli mong leading ladies sa huli mong teleserye. Okay, eto next person na introduce natin. Let's see. Let's show the picture. Ayan.
Oh my God! No. All right, game.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
All right, mga kapuso, this next person that I would like to introduce is, as you guys would know, is extremely near and dear to my heart. She is the person who always tells me she will never cry, but ends up crying anyway, just like when she was in my wedding. I would like to introduce my little sister, Lolo, aka Lauren Niyang.
Yan. Pumasok na si Lauren. Ano ang magiging interaction yung dalawa?
Baka umiyak siya. No, si Lauren, I love Lo. She's the person na sobrang surface level ang emotions niya. So kung may maramdaman siyang kahit konti lang, matiteary-eyed siya agad. So I mentioned that story kasi in our wedding, I had a bet with her. Ito yung wedding namin sa Tagaytay. Sabi ko, Lauren, kung bet tayo kung hindi ka umiyak dito sa wedding na to, may prize ka sa akin. Tapos sabi niya, okay, game, hindi ako iiyak. So ayun na, andun na kami sa altar, yun doon na yung priest, nagsasalita. We were about to say our I do's. Tapos sabi ko, eto na yung time. So sumulyap ako doon kay Lauren, tumingin ako sa kanya. Tapos nung tumingin ako sa kanya, doon na siya bumigay. So that was a super funny story. And then she was telling me like after the wedding, she was like, ano ko ba, Mick? Hindi na ako iiyak eh. Hindi na talaga ako iiyak. Tapos tumingin ka sa akin. Tapos wala na. So that's a story I'll never forget about Lauren.
Fun fact yun Hindi kasi syempre we've always known Lauren as someone na very talagang strong ang personality. Kahit na nag-guest siya dito sa amin, talagang grabe yung pagka-prank. Yung as in parang alam mo yun, yung hindi mo mabubuli basta-basta. Pero yung pala very soft din kapag ka talagang tinamaan.
Iiyak na yan.
Okay, itong next natin. Yan.
Oh, wow. Okay, game.
Game. 3, 2, 1.
Mga kapuso, this next guest is someone whom I recently had the pleasure and honor of meeting, okay? Bago siyang kapuso. And I recently just found out how cool he is. I've always known that people look up to him. Pero when I finally met him, oh my God, umaapaw talaga ang coolness niya. Here we go. This is none other than Kuya Kim. And just to add to that story,
Mhm.
sobrang cool talaga niya. No? He's so chill and so fit. So he's into fitness, he's into motorbikes. He respects his craft so much. People respect and adore him and love him as well whenever I see people around him and on Instagram. Kuwela lang siya. He seems like someone who loves life. So, wala
Mhm.
lang. Yun lang yung vibes na naramdaman ko sa kanya. I've only met Kuya Kim once. And this was when I guested with Bones on Mars with
Ayan,
Iya.
oo. Mhm.
But it was very nice to finally meet him.
Mhm. O first time talaga yon kasi nga naman, oo, bagong ano siya, lipat. So, isa ka ba sa mga nag-look forward nga na to meet him nung nalaman
I
mo na
did not
magiging
know na siya yung
bono?
bagong host ng Mars at that time.
Okay!
So
Oh.
pagpasok ko, I was like, "Oh, hi, hello. It's nice to meet you finally." And on the first meeting, naramdaman ko at naintindihan ko kung bakit ang daming niyang friends in the workplace, why people enjoy, commenting on his Instagram, why he's always makulit commenting on other people's Instagram. Alam mo yung
Mhm.
makita mo lang, mararamdaman mo lang yung vibe ng isang tao pag nakilala mo. And he had ang gaan lang at ang good vibes na when you're around Kuya Kim.
Yun. Nako, sana, no? Siya rin pwede rin mag-guest sa The Best Ka.
Pwede, that would be
Mhm.
fun.
Okay. O, ito last. Kasi may isa pang bonus, pero ito na yung last talaga. Let's show the picture. Ayan.
Oh my God! All right,
Mhm.
I'm game, I'm
Okay.
game, I'm game.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my God, mga kapuso, this next guest is someone who treated me really like her son. And during these past 2 years, which has been extremely tough on all of us, she was a person whom I would constantly converse with and learn so much from. Someone who's near and dear to my heart and whom I will always, always remember for her work ethic and talent. I would like to introduce none other than the legendary and amazing Tita Connie Reyes.
Yun. Last time you saw each other sa lock-in pa.
Yes, but we were messaging. So we were messaging maybe a couple of weeks ago. I was asking her about certain things. The I would say that the connection that I have with the love of my life cast and crew and staff is, I guess, next level in a way. It is more than usual kasi unusual nga yung sitwasyon ng pagtitaping namin at pagtatrabaho namin. And the same goes with Tita Connie, who's extremely open. Like, obviously, ang dami namin eksena together, so we were on set, waiting and talking and conversing a lot. And it was just so easy to share stories with her kasi she was also so open sharing stories with me. Sharing stories about her own experiences, current experiences, ano yung nangyayari. So it's just one of those relationships na parang when I see her again, it's always gonna be a happy and good time to see her.
Mhm. Parang nakakatuwa na, hindi kasi parang lahat ng na i-interview namin na naka-work siya, para talagang siyang tinitreat as mom, and then parang yung mga feeling nyo, yun nga, na parang kayong anak talaga ni Miss Connie.
Yeah, and I have to say, may pagka, in a good way to, may pagka bungis-ngis si Tita Connie. I don't know if people realize that she's always laughing. And pag natawa siya, hindi siya titigil. Hindi siya titigil. Sobrang seryoso niya at sobrang galing niya in terms of the drama. Pero behind the scenes, may mga times na matetenga kami dahil tawa siya ng tawa. She just can't stop herself. And it's just so funny kasi it's just so different sa persona at characters na kinikerry niya doon sa mga
Mhm.
teleserye that she's a part of. And I think that's a really, really very nice and cute story about Tita Connie.
Mhm. Correct. Good to know yun, ha? Kasi yun nga,
Oo,
sa love of my
at
life.
hindi ka talaga makakapaniwala, hala, hindi na siya tumitigil sa kakatawa.
Yun naman, that's the story, kay Miss Connie. Yan, okay. O, syempre may bonus tayo. Ito, alam naman natin na hindi pwedeng hindi itatanong ito, no? Itong person na to. Ano namang hindi siya kasali. So, let's show the picture ng ating bonus. Of course.
Hala, sino yan?
Ay, Challenge, no? Okay. Ready?
Game.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
All right, mga kapuso, this next person whom I would like to introduce, I don't really know her that well, so I don't really have much to say. So, with that, and without further ado, I think I should just introduce her so we can get to know her better. Kasama na rin ako doon. Let me introduce Bonizi Weezy. Come in here! Megan Young!
Hindi pala
Hello,
kilala.
Megan! Ito na.
Ano ka
O,
pa?
surprise
Hello.
ba to? Parang
Hi,
hindi
Jimpy.
naman masyado.
Surprise to, pero
Parang
nakahanda ako.
Oo. Hello, Megan. Happy to have you
Hi.
again on our show. Kayong dalawa, di ba? O complete family, kasama pa si Soba.